everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing 10 bad beauty habits that you, women, girls, basically the demographic of my channel, need to stop. And I do some of these things myself. Some of these things I don't even think you've ever heard of, but that's always my goal. I like to talk about stuff that others don't talk about. But we can learn together. If you're new, consider subscribing. I love making these videos. And look, that is the silver play button. There's a chance that I potentially could get the gold one. I don't know, but it's possible. If you're new and you like learning some girly things, consider subscribing. So let's get started. The very first bad beauty habit that women continually make is getting ingrown hairs and not doing anything to prevent it or stop it. So that leads me to today's video sponsor. This is Kensi. This is the IPL Light at-home device. And I've actually done a whole video on this. It was probably maybe like 6 or 7 months ago. So it's been quite a while. So I have even more experience with this and confidence with this. So I really, really like this. At the time I filmed my last video, I really focused on my legs. It was summertime. Now I am really enjoying doing it around my bikini line just because I used to get so many ingrown hairs in that spot, and I feel like maybe you guys do too. So this device is awesome because it is IPL. So basically what it does, it's a light therapy that it emits waves into different layers of your skin, and it can actually reduce blemishes, pigments, wrinkles, so you can use it on your face. But the main reason people typically use it is a reduction, like a lot of reduction in hair. So you can usually see results within the first 3 to 4 treatments. You use it once a week, and I will show you more about this. Let me just open it. I think it takes about 12 times to see full, complete results, like no hair, like a baby's bottom. So when you open the box, this is what it comes in. I don't really keep it in this box. I just wanted you to see how it was presented, but this is the actual device, and then this is the cord. You just plug it in right here and then plug this in. So you don't have to charge this, but this cord is really, really long. I usually just sit either up here or in my bathroom, and right now, I've just been loving it around the bikini line, but like I said, you definitely can use this on your face. You could use it, some people have hair right like above like their mustache area. You can use it on your legs. You can use it on the underarms. It's just great. So like I said, all you do is plug it in like so, then it starts flashing back here. So you hold it to turn it on. It turns on, and then you use this back button to increase or decrease the levels. And I just always do it full blast. I honestly, truly do not think this is painful at all. I mean, it feels like a little rubber band smacking you, but it's not bad at all. So then you just go over whatever area that you want to do it, and you just hit this top button, and it flashes, and you just go slowly over the entire area, and you do it once a week. And then, like I said, in about a month or 2, you see real results. There's no hair. So not only does this save me time because I'm not actually going out to like a spa, but it also saves me money because those treatments, while they're good at laser places, they're very, very costly. And this is not costly. So speaking of the price, I will have Kensi linked down below, and they did give me a pretty substantial discount code. So I will put that on the screen, but also link them down below. You can use that code and get money off. I do want to say one thing. If you have super, super blonde, light hair, I would be wary of this just because it does need some pigment to grab onto. That's what eliminates the hair, reduces, that's how it works. This has really helped my beauty routine just because I have no more ingrown hairs. I also feel like my skin is just so much smoother because I don't really think there's, that the hair growing up, like the follicle doesn't seem to be there. So it's just super smooth on my legs and my bikini line. And I just really have been enjoying this as a beauty tool. But speaking of at-home beauty tools that can actually be a bad habit or a bad mistake for your skin, I wanted to talk about at-home microneedling tools, like the roller version version. So this is actually my mom's, and she does like it. However, I keep reading and kind of researching more about this, and I really think this is one of those situations where it is actually better to get it professionally done at a skin center, because they use different, like a different tool that's actually vertical, like it goes straight into your skin. So basically what a microneedling tool is, it's just tiny little needles. It punctures your skin, and then it causes damage essentially to your face, but like a controlled damage. And then as your skin heals, it increases collagen production, and it can, in the end, actually improve your skin. But if you think about it, this roller, it rolls over your skin, it punctures it, but as the needle's coming out of your face, because it's on a roller, it actually is kind of coming out not at the same angle, and it can actually cause tears in your face and cause more damage than if you would go somewhere where they could control it better, going vertically down, like up and down, up and down. Also, the at-home versions don't go to the correct level of your skin. Sometimes the needles are too thick, sometimes they're too thin. It really depends on your face and what's best. And so I don't know, I guess I just advise you guys to be really cautious with these things and maybe go somewhere and pay a little bit more and see better results. The number 3 bad beauty habit that I wanted to talk about is actually chewing gum. Now hear me out, you might be like, what? But the thing is, not only is it just not really attractive, that's not even what I'm talking about, it's actually just bad because when you chew gum, it kind of like causes your brain to register that you're eating. And because you're eating, it's causing digestive fluids in your stomach, in your mouth, to flow. And so that can actually cause stomach problems. It can cause, when you actually do eat, you don't have enough digestive fluids because you kind of already used them up for the day chewing gum. It also causes a lot of strain on your jaw. It's actually really bad for your teeth. There's just actually a lot of physical things chewing gum can actually do to your body. So if you're obsessed with it, I mean, you don't have to completely cut it out, but maybe reduce it a bit. Number 4 is something I'm sure you are guilty of. I'm definitely guilty of this, but it's not washing your makeup brushes. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how bad I am at this, but I definitely notice a difference in my skin. I know I do, but I'm just so lazy about it. I really think there's bacteria on I know there's bacteria on the brushes. And when I get in a better routine of washing my brushes on a more consistent basis, I get far less breakouts, far less texture. So I guess I just wanted to do a friendly reminder, wash your makeup brushes. But speaking of makeup, another bad beauty habit that I often see people making, and this is more in the last few years because of YouTube and the beauty community, which I love, don't get me wrong. My channel's not like that, but I like watching makeup videos. But using concealer to brighten up the center of your face has become so popular, but sometimes people take it a little too far and they go like 4, 5, 6 shades lighter than their actual skin tone. And that just doesn't look natural. It doesn't look good. So I recommend going maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter than the actual skin that you have on your face. And then that way it subtly brightens it up. You look healthier, you look fresher, you just look better. Another bad beauty habit that I see is when people match their eye makeup directly to their outfit. Don't do that. Just don't do it. You can't go wrong with neutrals. If you want to do, like a smoky eye or subtle like beiges, golds, grays, that pretty much always works. So if you're wearing, like a brown shirt, you could throw in some neutrals and that kind of matches, but it still works. But if you're wearing like a coral shirt, maybe don't wear coral eyeshadow. If you're wearing a green shirt, don't wear green, just don't do that. You just really wanna think about complementing it. So for example, if you are wearing blue, gold is kind of like the opposite of the color wheel. I always talk about that. So if you wanna be a little bit more of a risk taker, just think of the color wheel and do something opposite because those colors always complement each other. The next bad beauty habit is only lining the lip. Lip liner is, oh my gosh, I love a good lip liner. But the thing is, you can't just line the lips. You gotta line the lips and then you have to fill it in because no matter what lipstick you wear, lip gloss you wear, chapstick you wear over top of it, that is going to fade throughout the day. But the lip liner won't, which is the beauty of a good lip liner. So if you just have your lips lined throughout the day, you're going to look like it's not gonna be good. You're just gonna have lined lips like a fish, like not good. So yeah, just line your lips, fill it in, put on whatever color you want over top, and you're good to go. Next, I'm gonna talk about something that I really am not qualified to talk about because it involves exercising and working out. But a lot of people, not me, it's like a running joke that I don't exercise enough, but some people still work out or exercise with a full face of makeup on. And guys, it's so bad. It's so bad for your skin because when you exercise, obviously sweat's coming out, your temperature, your body temperature is rising, your pores are opening up, and it's like the perfect gateway for your makeup to seep into your face and cause textural problems and blemishes and just bad things on your face. So you might not feel pretty, but wash your face before you exercise. Now we're gonna talk about something I am qualified to talk about, which is sleeping. I really don't even sleep that much either. But anyway, don't sleep in your makeup. That's the next bad beauty habit that I know. There's many of you watching this that do this. You get into bed fully thinking you're gonna get out of the bed before you fall asleep to wash your face. You don't do it though. And they say, I honestly don't even really believe this statistic, but they say it adds so many aging years to your life, like every night that you don't wash your face, which is probably not true, but still, it's not good for your skin, so wash your face. Yeah, I totally realize these last few suggestions are ones you already know, but this is more of a public service announcement. This is encouragement. You can do these, you can make better decisions, make better choices. Number 10 is don't pick your nails, like the nail polish off your fingernails. Don't pick the skin around your fingers. Don't pick your face. I'm a picker, I really am. And I know I'm not the only one. So again, this is a terrible, terrible beauty habit. Not only can it lead to permanent damage, but it also just doesn't look that attractive, which I'm sure you guys know. But again, it needs to be said because I know you're like me and we like to pick. So anyway, that's this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have everything that I talked about or mentioned linked down below, including Kensi and that discount code. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to link a few other videos up here that do involve how to look more attractive because I love making those kind of videos. So thanks for watching this one. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.